Hi guys, welcome to Brains and the Beat. If you're new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're oldie but goodie, thank you for staying tuned to your girl. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Chucky Brown. And as you guys know, when this story first came out, we did a lot of videos covering it and talking about it. But he was found guilty and now he has been sentenced to a life in jail. So let's get into this article. It says disgraced police constable Collis Chucky Brown was on Friday sentenced to life in prison, having been found guilty of 3 counts of murder following a near 2-month trial that concluded last November. The well-known policeman, who was a prominent figure in the so-called death squad that stalked the streets of Clarendon from 2009 to 2012, it's not so-called death squad, it's actually real death squad. He's not the first person that I've talked about it, he's not the last either. So it's not so-called, it's real life. And it's something that he admitted to be a part of. So it's not so-called. Some of these people that write these articles. But whatever. Was in fact sentenced to a total of 105 years behind bars. 105 years. However, the sentences are to run concurrently, meaning he must serve 51 years before he's eligible for parole. That means that he's going to die in jail. Okay? That he's going to be dead. He's going to live his last days in jail. The sentences was handed down on Friday afternoon by Justice Vivian Harris, who presided at the trial. Apart from the 3 murders, Brown was also found guilty of conspiracy to commit murder, wounding with intent. He had beaten another murder charge 1 year earlier. However, it was not twice as lucky for Chucky as his second trial, at the end of which he was found guilty of the murder of Demoy Gotti Dawkins on the Palmer's Cross Main Road in Clarendon on January 10, 2009, and the double homicide of Dwayne Douglas and Andrew Ferron on Swatsenera Main Road, also in Clarendon, on December 13, 2012. For the murders of Dawkins, Brown was sentenced to life in prison and ordered to serve 20 years before he becomes eligible for parole. On the conspiracy to commit murder charge, he was sentenced to 8 years, while he received 15 years for the wounding with intent charge. The sentences are to run concurrently, meaning Brown will be eligible for parole after serving 20 years. So for those charges, he'll be eligible for parole in 20 years. For the murder of Douglas Brown, Brown was sentenced to 31 years behind bars. He was also sentenced to 31 years for killing Ferron. Both sentences will run concurrently, which means Brown will only serve 31 years for the double murder. So in all, he needs to serve 51 years in prison. Because the court has ruled Brown must serve 20 years for Dawkins' murder and then 31 years for the killing of Douglas and Ferron, he will only become eligible for parole after serving 51 years. He has been behind bars for the murder of for a number of years. However, at 42 years old, Brown looks disdain to spend the rest of his natural life in prison. He is 42 and he needs to spend 51 years in jail. That's 93 years old. He is definitely going to be dying in jail. He was a part of the infamous death squad, which numbered 16 and which operated with full blessing of Senior Superintendent of Police in charge of the parish of Clarendon, with the knowledge of Police High Command, which is Owen Ellington, who was the Police High Command and Police Commissioner at the time when all of this happened. Squad members reportedly hunted and executed criminal suspects as their way of managing the crime problem in central Jamaica Parish. After carrying out the killings, squad members planted guns on their victims and staged crime scenes with support from the Parish Criminal Investigative Branch. Several other cops linked to the squad are facing murder charges. And those other cops that were facing murder charges, let me just tell you now, they've been let off because the prosecuting attorney attorney claims that they did not have enough evidence to take the matter to court. So the other, I think, 6 person that was linked to the death squad has been let off scotch-free. And honestly, now I'm at the belief that Intercom is in cahoots with these police officers, or they're in cahoots with something. They have their own narrative to play, because how do you take Chucky Brown to court and he is found guilty, and then you come and say that you don't have enough information or enough evidence to prosecute the next 6, when Chucky gave his statement that they were involved? He could have been a witness for that trial, for them to go to jail also. I don't feel like it's fair for the person that actually came out and tell the truth, because it's the truth. He told on himself. Who is going to tell on themselves that they killed people? He told the truth, and he is now going to spend the rest of his life in jail. I don't think it's fair. I feel like all the other cops that were involved need to go to jail also. Go to jail for life. And they're headlining this, the disgraced cop Chucky Brown. No, he's not disgraced. He actually came up and told the truth. You know what a disgrace is? Jamaica judicial system that's going to let the other 6 officers off. That's a disgrace. A disgrace is the prosecuting attorney that did not know they didn't have enough evidence to take the other 6 death squad members to court. That's a disgrace right there. So comment what your thoughts are in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And this means that anytime anything else illegal happens in the JCF, no one is going to say anything, because them dash with Chucky and use him as example. Okay, a years now them a talk about Chucky. A years now them a talk about Death Squad, and he is the first and the last, more than likely, that's going to talk about it, because them dash him away to jail for life. Anyways, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.